Such a fascinating group. So many different ideas. Oh, any of them pertaining to our problem? Not just yet. Everyone's adjourned for the moment. I think the armor one was almost itching to swing his blade if we didn't. He's been through a lot, though honestly having the witch around is enough to spark violence in almost any of us. He seems to recognize them. Is world hopping so easy? Quite the opposite, actually. The TARDIS is about the only thing I know of that can make it anything close. Heck if I know how, though. You mean you don't know how it works? I was trapped in the nether for about 6 months a while back. Some friends of mine went missing, and I thought I might find them in a stronghold that Timothy operated. I didn't find either of them, but when I got there... it was like it was waiting for me. Since then, I've kept looking as best as I can, but every now and then I stop by here to see her. Ah yes, our silent sister. She knows more about the multiverse than any of us, more than most of us combined, even. And she has names for almost all of us. The Gilded Fox, the Witch in the Woods, the Bloodied Hand, the Pack. And what does she call you? The Lost One. Might I trouble you with some questions, comrade? Oh, you can just call me Lionel. And sure, what's up? I was curious about your armor. Is it enchanted like this craft in some fashion? What do you mean? Well, I've seen many types of armor, but yours seem to lack internal space for your arms. Oh, I see the error here. No, I'm not wearing any armor. My arms and a few other parts of me are mechanical. A prosthesis? Yes, exactly. Such extensive damage. Were you in combat? Some dreaded beast of some sort? Actually, no, I was perfectly fine. Well, my right arm had some nerve damage at birth and there was a bend in my left femur, but otherwise fine. You were not injured? No. Forgive me, but I don't understand. Okay. I was born with a couple of physical disabilities. Nothing too severe, but they gave me a limp and paralyzed most of my right arm. I'm an engineer, so I sort of got into the hobby of making assistive devices to compensate. Eventually, it was easier to just correct the problem at the source by replacing the hip and the arm. After that, it just sort of expanded to both arms, legs, eyes, parts of my spine and ribcage, even some brain matter is metal now. You cut off healthy limbs and carved into your very skull? Well, not directly. Didn't take long to figure out. It was easier if you were sedated first. These days I've got medical-grade machinery to do most of the work. I don't understand. On my world, injured limbs are treated with magic, alchemy, or prosthesis, but healthy limbs are left alone. Why remove something that was fine to begin with? Some people go even farther than I have. My cybernetics are a lot more durable and functional than my original limbs, even the healthy ones. Sometimes you just have to risk or even sacrifice something that's good enough in the hopes of getting something better. Though I've definitely had some relationships get very interesting because of the same advice. Oh, feeling a little out of place? We're going to be fighting an army, and my specialty is in the one thing that they're utterly devoid of, so maybe a little. You mean you haven't noticed? Oh, that is precious. Noticed what? We're a gang of hopeless misfits, but everyone here has some kind of problem that the others don't. It couldn't be more obvious if it were a Sunday school special. Isn't that the entire point of a team? Combine strengths, cover weaknesses? Oh, don't be so dense. I'm not talking about our porcine adversary. This team was assembled to solve each other's problems, and yours is no doubt why I'm here. Sorry, I'm sure the whole mascara and ears thing gets you a lot of action, but I just really don't go for that kind of stuff. You can see it, can't you? The precious life flowing through their veins, that most potent of power sources. The power in the red blood. I don't know what so much more than just substance, than just matter. You could make them dance like puppets, or just take whatever you needed, or wanted. I don't think they'd be very agreeable to that. Of course not. It would hurt so much, but wouldn't they do the same if they could? If they had to? Does the tick care about the pain of its prey? Does the bat? You're a monster and a lunatic. You make me out of some kind of lowly parasite. That's not what blood magic is about. Your philosophy might be meaningful at home, but look around you. There are many of us to choose from. That's why we are here, little mage, so that you can see all the power you could have, all the freedom. If only you can but stomach the action to take it. Fellows, if you're ready to reconvene. I take it you have a new idea? It's a bit of a risky one, but it might just work. We let the bomb go off. And I thought I was the one people called insane.